time, I swear to God. What's up, everybody? This is Greg, host of the Arc of Wrestling podcast. We are doing a podcast after Raw like we usually do. It's our prediction show for Battleground. What's up, everybody? Say hi.
Hey.
Okay. Howdy. We're going to introduce two new people to the podcast today. Say hi, John.
Hi, I'm John, aka the left purple rope on the WWE ring at the moment.
Awesome. And say hi, Wesley.
What's going on, everybody?
They are two, what would you call them, Mike? Trainees?
Part-timers.
Part-timers.
They are
Bitches.
podcast interns. Yes, thanks.
They're our interns.
You are our bitches, and if you bitches don't act like bitches, you will be removed, but if you do good, you will replace Strike and Hunter. So...
Nobody's being replaced.
Thanks, Hunter. He's never here.
How about you replace Fish?
No, I'm pretty sure the first two people that would go would be you and Hunter.
Nobody's
but, you know,
being replaced.
That's just,
You're being in future endeavored.
Yeah.
If worse comes to worse, wink,
So
wink.
I'm gonna jump the barricade next week.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you're gonna jump the barricade, and then we're just gonna escort you out by security.
Okay.
And I'm gonna break through security for a couple cheap shots.
Yeah, fatty.
Well, go fuck your mother. Anyways.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about Raw. Raw ended. We'll just talk about 10 minutes about Raw. What'd you guys like about Raw? What'd you dislike? I missed it completely. I want to hear, well, first of all, I want to hear your opinions on the Los Matadores. These guys debuted today. They've been building up for the past month now, I think. How did they debut? Was it good?
Nope.
Nope.
No? Why wasn't it good?
The midget was the best part of that entire gimmick.
Yeah.
And then there was watching Primo and Epico wrestle.
Alright.
That's just basically what it was.
How was, El Torito, the little Mexican...
He was dressed like Minotaur.
Oh, that's cool. I mean...
It was pretty funny.
What is the gimmick good? I mean, Primo and Epico alone, they were very boring. They didn't have a lot of abundance to them. They were flat characters. They tried to put Rosa Mendes with them. That kind of failed as well. Now that they have this new gimmick, does it work for them? Do you see them even getting the tag team titles in the future?
Hopefully not.
But really, really far down the road.
Okay. Did they even hint at them starting with the Real American feud, or was that just... to introduce them?
They sent Job Squad out. I mean, pretty and big.
Oh, okay. Mike, why don't you like this gimmick?
It's gonna fall flat on its face.
What?
It's gonna fall flat on its face.
Why? It's just a gimmick. You're supposed to...
Olay!
I'm sorry they're not, second class, bland people like Ring of Honor has, but I mean...
You know how they complained how people called Bray Wyatt Husky Harris?
Yeah.
It was a Primo chant tonight.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of expected.
But whoa. You can't pull a double standard and complain about Husky Harris chants.
But here's the thing.
I'm not done. And then you turn around.
Greg ever complained about it.
Well, y'all did, actually.
The Husky Harris chants only last, a week, maybe two. But because of the strong gimmick, because Husky Harris was able to hide behind the Bray Wyatt gimmick, his good gimmick, the way he was able to play that gimmick overshadowed his previous run in the WWE. I think it's going to be the same thing as Primo and Epico. I think they will definitely... that the gimmicks are just going to overshadow, especially if this El Torito guy brings a lot more, class to their gimmick. Just a little bit of difference to the gimmick.
So what happens if El Torito gets more over than Primo and Epico?
Okay.
Midget wrestling returns to Raw.
I hope
It's
so.
what everyone wants to see.
I hope so. Bring that shit back to SmackDown. Fucking gives me a reason to watch that shit. But yeah, overall, what'd you guys think?
3 out of 10 would not watch again.
God damn you,
4
Mike.
out of 10.
I was working, I didn't see it.
5 out of 10 was boring, almost put me to sleep.
I say I saw the last probably hour, and I'll give it a 10 out of 10 just for the gay segment or implied gay segment. That's
I haven't even gotten to that stuff yet. What did you think of?
Well, That was the only good part of the show.
I just want to ask you guys about the Punk Heyman stuff that happened and what happened with Cody Rhodes and the rest of them. So let's just talk about Punk and Heyman right now first.
What strike?
I just wanted to ask beforehand, what's Battleground Extreme Rules?
It's only one match.
What?
Yeah, but is it different from an Extreme Rules match? Or
It's a hardcore match.
Yeah, I mean, a hardcore match is an Extreme Rules match, and if a Battleground Extreme Rules match is a hardcore match, then it's Extreme Rules match. Does that make sense?
Battleground Hardcore Rules is a fancy way of saying hardcore match.
Yeah.
Alright. Just making sure.
But what happened with Punk, Heyman, and Ryback this week? Tell me, for someone who did not see any of it.
Triple penetration?
What?
Unfortunately, there was not any triple penetration.
You would do it.
There was another live celebration in the middle of the ring.
It was an implied gay segment.
An implied...
Not even exaggerated. Not even exaggerated. It was implied gay. Paul Heyman got down on one knee. They were talking about like he was talking about how you wanted a partner, a relationship, some other gay shit, and then eventually he's like at the end of it, yeah, basically I want someone as handsome as whatever as you, someone I could depend on. You know, I want to build a relationship, whatever you want to call it, with them.
Well, that sounds like a great segment. Sexually gay innuendos. That sounds awesome.
Honestly, that's what it was.
Was it a good segment? Did Heyman do excellent with it?
Yeah, it was very good. They both did. Actually, everyone in the segment did good. Even Ryback, surprisingly. Even Ryback, surprisingly. You know how he sucks at promos. He's pretty good.
Did he do the face? Please tell me he did the face.
What face?
The baby, like, ah! You know, when he opens his mouth, like, weirdly, and he, like, looks around the crowd, like...
But he had a face where he's like, Ryback had a face on where he was like emotionally attached and you kind of wanted to fuck him that night, but that's the kind of face he had.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Oh, you fuck me, Ryback.
Like,
he kind of looked like a big bald puppy dog is what he looked like.
Basically, and then as soon as CM Punk came out, to interrupt the segment, basically, you see that face, like the face of disappointment on Ryback, where you see he's like, he had that puppy like face, like, oh man.
And I still
still
don't understand why Mike thinks Ryback is crap.
No, honestly, I think he doesn't know how to cut a promo, but tonight was the first time I saw a good promo out of him. I'm not gonna lie.
Bad in-ring skills.
Ooh, he has bad in-ring skills.
He's a dangerous person to be in the ring with, according to a lot of reports. But
you have to be able to wrestle to tell a story. Ryback can't wrestle.
But like I said, today was, I think, the first good promo he's ever cut I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie about that. It was pretty good.
I was pretty impressed with him.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause, I mean, he didn't sit there and just kind of, you know, smirk and smile. He talked.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's going to take a lot of work for him, but I mean, you know, he has to get better. You know, and he's showing improvement, so I mean, that's a plus.
I definitely think if someone could get an improvement out of Ryback, it could be Heyman. He must be learning some things from Heyman. He has to be. You can't not be with Heyman as, you know, him as your manager and not learn a thing or two. So I definitely think he's probably learning a lot about how to portray a character on screen, how to get your charisma up, how to do all that. Heyman's not going to improve his wrestling. He needs probably just a lot more training, a lot more matches with better wrestlers to get, you know, that kind of talent out of Ryback. But I could definitely see Ryback improving in the next couple years to be a main eventer that Vince wanted him to be early on in his career. So, we'll see. How was the Cody Rhodes stuff? Did it come out good?
It was pretty much Dusty Rhodes just being Dusty Rhodes.
Okay.
Yeah, he pretty much just got up in Triple H's face, and man, Triple H's nose took up a lot of that screen. But I mean, it was good.
Okay. Was it like? I'm guessing they didn't mention anything about the PWS stuff because what we talked about earlier. But do you think that Cody Rhodes is gonna come out on top with Goldust on Battleground? Do you think they're going to get their jobs back and Dusty's going to get his developmental status back? Or do you think that maybe they're going to give Rhodes the opportunity, what they should have done with Punk, and gave him time in the Indies for a little bit and then come back and then be a lot over than he should?
No.
Nah, they're gonna win.
They're going to win?
They're gonna win.
But they got 2 fat guys on their team.
What? Who's the fat guys?
What?
Goldust and Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes is not even in the match.
Oh my god.
He's not?
No.
Dusty Rhodes is the manager.
Yeah,
I want him in polka
So
dot.
it's a 2-on-3? Or?
No, it's 2-on-2.
No, it's a it's a tag team match.
It's
Oh,
Goldust and Cody versus the tag team champions.
I was thinking it was a 3-on-3 match.
No, they didn't make it a 6-man.
Oh.
Strike's not paying attention.
I wanted to see the polka dots.
He wasn't gonna wear the polka dots if he wrestled.
Because what I wanted.
Goldust charges from the crowd in face paint. Dusty Rhodes can sit there and be in polka dots.
Because what I want to do is throw a 76-year-old man into a ring with 2 very young kids who could probably just kill them with one hit. Yeah.
No,
They did that with Jerry Lawler.
He's throwing Dusty Rhodes into the ring with Roman Reigns and that spear.
Did Dusty
do that
do any bumps today? Because
No.
I saw that he was getting kicked by Seth.
Oh, yeah, the shield jumped the rooms.
Okay.
You know,
So
don't go past WWE putting, an old ass man in the ring. They did it with Jerry Lawler, who had a heart attack suddenly, and Ric Flair. So yeah.
So overall, I mean, the last segment I caught a little bit of it. Overall, what'd you guys think? Was it a good Raw? Leading up to Battleground, was it a good, leader into a pay-per-view?
It had the best main event.
Best main event. Why
No,
was
the main
Cesaro
event?
versus
Shut up
Santino
right
main
now.
event?
What was the main event?
Cesaro
Santino
versus
versus-
Get
Santino.
out. Get out.
What were we spun him like 30 times?
Yeah,
That was fucking terrible.
that's the greatest thing ever.
I gotta be completely honest. Like, I love Cesaro's uppercut, and I just love the big swing. That's just kind of one of my things. I loved it.
I hope they
It's all
don't.
good.
I hope they don't overplay it. I hope because
Yeah.
well, you already saw it when he first did it on Raw. I'm guessing, oh, this got a really good reaction from the crowd. Let's just play it again on SmackDown. And so they did it again. They tried to even make it longer on SmackDown. No one really gave a shit. And then so they waited a couple weeks. They brought Cesaro back, and they do the big swing again.
Yeah.
It's the greatest thing ever.
He needs to do it to Hornswoggle.
I just see the one good thing coming out of that, which is going to be a new waffle copter GIF.
Oh
That's all I
god.
can see a good thing coming out of it.
Okay.
Ryback could do that big swing.
What?
Ryback could do that big swing.
He probably killed people in the front row.
So he's
How
stronger
did they
than
see that?
Cesaro and can just launch him.
What?
You said he'd kill people in the front row. So he could throw them all the way over there.
He probably
That's pretty
could.
strong.
Because he's PT, he can watch that bad.
From the looks of it, it looks like a very less heavily based show around Triple H. Usually, at least for the past couple weeks, it was all about Triple H and Stephanie. Now that I'm looking at these results, I don't really see Triple H or Stephanie on this entire spoiler page. Were they not on Raw a lot?
They were on Raw.
Stephanie was on
They were on
Raw.
Raw, but were they featured as much as they were in the past couple weeks?
No, not as much. No.
Okay.
Maybe 25 to maybe 30%, maybe, give or take.
Okay, I mean, it's not like what it used to be where they at least took up like 50% of the show.
Yeah.
Which is good. I mean, that means they're listening to what people are saying. And I kind of had this idea that they weren't going to be too played out. They just wanted to introduce the feud, what was going down, and then they were just going to let everything else run out. So, that's good. Let's talk about Battleground. You guys down?
Yeah, Battleground.
Pretty up right now.
What is
Right.
Battleground?
Night Champions 2.0.
Tell us what's Battleground.
Battleground is...
By the way, the theme for Battleground sucks.
For the people that just noticed, Battleground was going to be this weekend. What is Battleground?
Battleground is a pay-per-view that's replacing Over the Limit as the new October pay-per-view.
Yay.
On the card, we have the Battleground kickoff, Dolph Ziggler versus Damian Sandow. Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Alberto Del Rio versus Rob Van Dam in a Battleground Hardcore Rules match for the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk versus Ryback in a singles match. AJ Lee versus Brie Bella for the Divas Championship, and Goldust and Cody Rhodes versus The Shield, which Goldust and Cody Rhodes win. They will be reinstated by the WWE. So from the looks of it, we have about 5 matches on the main pay-per-view card, 6 including the kickoff show. I could probably see them having a Matadors match probably being added on randomly throughout the show. Let's just do the predictions. First of all, let's start off with Battleground kickoff, Ziggler versus Sandow. I'm guessing this was announced today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised they're not sticking with Ambrose versus Ziggler. They're just going to abruptly end it. Kind of sad.
Yeah.
But Ziggler, Sandow, who wins this match? John, starting with you.
Ziggler. Heels don't usually win on the kickoff unless they have the title. Unless it's WrestleMania, of course, and then The Miz will be way back.
Alright. And also Sandow has been on a complete losing streak. Wesley, who's going to win this kickoff show?
I could see it being Ziggler, just to maybe potentially set up for something later on in the show with Sandow. Just potentially.
Okay. Mike? Is Mike done?
Nah.
Mike, listen to the fucking podcast.
I'm listening. I'm still
Okay.
here.
Battleground kickoff show, Mike.
Ziggler.
Ziggler? Strike. Sandow. Strike's going with the underdog from the looks of it. Jimmy.
The intellectual savior of the masses.
I would say I kind of want Sandow to win too, to be honest with you.
Okay. Jonesy? Ziggler. And Hunter. Hunter's dead.
Hunter went to masturbate.
Ryan. What? Ziggler versus Sandow, Hunter.
Ziggler fucking killed Sandow. Sandow's a piece of shit.
All right. Ryan, do you want to chime in, or are you good? Sandman. All right.
Sandman's gonna come return and beat the shit out of both of them.
Let's start off Goldust for the actual pay-per-view. We're going to start with Goldust and Cody Rhodes versus the Shield of Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. John.
Goldust and Cody.
Goldust and Cody. He says they're going to be probably reinstated. Wesley.
I'd have to go with the Rhodes.
The Rhodes. All right. That's 2 for the Rhodes. Mike. Rhodes for Mike. Strike.
The Shield.
The Shield. Strike's going again.
Didn't you post something that said Cody Rhodes was going somewhere else?
Well, we'll talk about that when we get to the news
You
section.
really not pay attention, Strike.
I didn't know if that was Greg or not.
Jimmy.
I would say what? Wait, this might be relevant, but did Cody Rhodes get married yet or not?
Yes,
He's already been married.
He's been married
like
had his
2
honeymoon
weeks.
and everything.
Yeah, everything's been good.
All right, so then I think the Rhodes are gonna win because I think they just gave him ample swim off already.
All right. Jonesy.
Rhodes.
Hunter.
There's no way the Rhodes lose when they've built up this storyline like this.
Well, I mean, we still got a couple more pay-per-views to go before the next big one. Just throwing that out there. Who's the other one? Ryan. Rhodes. I don't know. I have a feeling there's probably going to be some shenanigans going down. I think the Shield are going to win this. I just have this feeling. I don't think... We'll talk about it later, but I think that the PWS tweet is probably something staged by WWE. Just have this weird feeling in my body that there could be something going down. AJ Lee versus Brie Bella for the Divas Championship. Let's get quick with this one. John.
It'll probably be Brie. I don't
Probably
want it to
Brie.
be Brie, but it'll be Brie.
Alright. Is there any reason why it could be Brie? Was she pushed hard in this episode, I'm guessing?
She beat Alicia Fox.
Yeah. Fuck.
She was,
Okay.
She was pushing the Daniel Bryan thing.
Oh. Okay. Because of the engagement, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Wesley.
I'm gonna have to go with AJ Lee.
AJ Lee, alright. Was AJ on the show today?
No.
No?
Backstage, they cut to her once
she backstage?
watching. They cut to
Oh,
her
yeah,
once watching.
Yeah, with Tamina, right?
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
Okay. Oh, wait. Did the Bella twins do Twin Magic?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
They're faces now, aren't they?
Because I saw the Charles Robinson tweet where he's like, Nikki wanted me to fucking hold her hand up. I was like, oh, they probably did Twin Magic. Okay, Mike.
My gut wants to say AJ, but realistically, I'm going to say Brie.
Alright. Strike.
Brie Bella.
Brie Bella. Alright. Jimmy.
I would say Brie Bella as well.
Brie Bella as well. Jonesy.
I'll go out on the limb and say Brie.
Brie? Hunter. God, you guys are slow as fuck. Ryan. Because Hunter's not paying the fuck attention. Brie.
I like porn.
While I don't want AJ to lose the title, from how they probably booked Brie on Raw today, maybe Brie's gonna win it. It still feels like the two are heels, though. That's my problem. Maybe it's just because Nikki plays... she's just a regular heel in life. Maybe it's just why I see the two as heels constantly. But, God, I wish AJ wouldn't lose this. Maybe she'd win it back? I don't know.
They're probably going to turn Brie face because of Daniel Bryan.
What actually happened with Natalia? Because she's been built to be the one that's going to beat AJ.
Maybe because of the engagement? It was a last minute change, maybe?
She farted.
Here's great wrestling, but she's getting married, so we're gonna get
She farted in front of Vince, and Vince was like, God damn it, I thought I ended that gimmick already. Okay, next match on the card. CM Punk versus Ryback. John, starting with you again.
Ryback.
Was
There'll be shenanigans involved.
Yeah?
But mainly on the part of probably Curtis Axel actually helping Punk.
Oh, yeah.
Building up.
They didn't even announce a Curtis Axel match. Maybe they will. Maybe Kofi Kingston's gonna get it again.
Yeah.
The R-Truth.
Big fuck does that.
No, they had R-Truth and Chris Axel, so it'll probably be R-Truth.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he pin him cleanly?
Yep.
What?
After Punk trolled him.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Alright. I hate to have to go against the Second City Saint, but I have to go with Ryback.
Alright. Is it just booked that way? Is it known? Like...
It just kind of feels like it's going that way, and I think they're going to drag it out a little bit longer.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Mike.
Ryback.
How much does that kill you, Mike, that Ryback's gonna beat Punk?
And then he's refusing to answer.
Strike.
CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Mainly because he's lost like the past 2 or 3 pay-per-views, and he'd probably need that win.
That makes sense. Jimmy.
I would say probably Punk.
Punk for Jimmy. Jonesy.
I'm gonna say Punk, and it'll be shenanigans.
More shenanigans. Holy shit. Sorry, I was just looking at a picture of Trish with her big ass belly. How can a chick still look so smoking hot? Okay, we're getting back on topic.
Backseat, that yoga, man. It's that yoga.
That yoga definitely shapes that body well. Hunter.
Ryback rules, dude.
Alright, Ryan.
Ryback, because we're going to make it a hardcore match on the day of the pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah. Are they? It's
Probably within the last 3.
now.
It's hard. I don't know. What were the last pay-per-view? What were the last matches Punk had on a pay-per-view? It was him and Heyman and Axel, and he lost that one. What was the ones before that?
Him and Lesnar.
The last one before that was Lesnar.
Was Lesnar?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there was Lesnar.
It was in the Money in the Bank match.
And he fought Jericho, too, so. Since he's come back, his record hasn't exactly been good.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Ryback. Just because maybe they'll give Punk a big win on Hell in a Cell, is what I'm thinking. Maybe they'll throw him in a Hell in a Cell match with Ryback, and Punk will go over, look strong. Because what the rumors are going around is that Punk is going to be going back into WWE title scene after this feud. So, hopefully that'll look good. Maybe he's going to win Royal Rumble. That would be fucking amazing.
I see Daniel Bryan winning the Royal Rumble.
Nah, I don't see him. Honestly, I see Daniel Bryan holding the WWE Championship at Mania.
Well, if they're talking about Orton Punk, then how's Bryan going to hold the belt?
Are they talking about Orton Punk?
Yeah. They're talking about Orton Punk feud later on down the line for the belt.
Yeah, but
Guys,
they throw those talks.
That's right.
By the time WrestleMania comes around, Daniel Bryan's going to be like a 10-time champion, so I mean...
No, he's going to beat Ric Flair's record.
10-time champion without
and he's
like a 2-day tackling.
His total reign's going to be less than a week.
Okay, let's just finish up the card. Alberto Del Rio versus Rob Van Dam, a.k.a. why is this feud actually still happening?
Because Del Rio needs long feuds that have no purpose.
Or Del Rio.
Yeah. John, starting with you. Del Rio, Van Dam, go.
Rob Van Dam wins, Sandow catches in.
That's what I thought was going to happen at the last pay-per-view, but guess not.
It was weird. It's like, Ryan Terminator, perfect time to do it. No, not happening.
And they are putting Sandow on the card, so maybe they're going to make Sandow look strong at the beginning.
Yeah.
Before the cash-in. Wesley, go.
RVD's gonna win it. Like I mentioned earlier, with Sandow having that match way in the beginning, I figure Van Dam's gonna win. He's gonna be worn out. All of a sudden, Damian Sandow comes out, gets the pin, new World Heavyweight Champion.
All right, Mike.
RVD with the Sandow cash-in.
RVD with the Sandow cash-in. All right, Strike.
Can Van Dam break Alberto Del Rio's neck? Just to get him
that
out
wasn't the question, Strike.
Just to get him out of the world title picture.
That's not
I'm expecting to find that Del Rio has a concussion after that supposed to be brutal Raw, actually. It looks like Zack Ryder just catches him perfectly on the side of the head.
That was a pretty sick kick.
Strike.
That'd be great, because I'm going to have to look at Del Rio.
What's your prediction?
I want Van Dam to win.
All right.
I want Del Rio off the world title for at least 2 months.
Okay, I hope so too, Strike. Don't worry.
Put him in the mid card. Let him develop. Get him away from the world title.
Jimmy.
I would say, as much as I want RVD to win, I think Del Rio's going to win just solely on the purpose that because RVD's short-term contract is about to end.
All right. Jonesy.
I think RVD with the Sandow cash in.
All right. Hunter.
RVD.
RVD. Do you think Sandow's going to cash in?
No cash in.
No cash in from Hunter. And Ryan.
Rob Van Dam.
Wow, that was a unanimous pick for Rob Van Dam. Surprising. I really, really hope so. That plays out that way. I mean, Van Dam is going to be leaving after this month, I believe. So
He's never coming back.
I'm just gonna have to. Definitely
He's going to sign another 90-day contract, I bet.
Well, I mean, he's leaving for a little bit. I'm not sure if he's going to be completely leaving the WWE. He'll definitely be back before, like, Rumble. Or he may even be coming back for the Rumble match. So, we'll see. Yeah, I have to agree with all of you. I think Van Dam's going to win and maybe a Sandow cash and bring some legitimacy back to the world title just for a little bit. And for the last match, Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton for the vacant WWE Championship. John, starting with you. Who's going to win? You think there's even going to be some shenanigans going on for the vacant title?
Yep, and I think because of those shenanigans, Daniel Bryan will win yet again.
Oh.
And the title will be stripped yet again. So we have a Hell in a Cell match, and Orton wins.
Okay. Wesley.
I'm calling for hardcore shenanigans. Daniel Bryan wins, gets stripped of the title again, Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, Orton Bryan again.
Oh my god. Mike.
I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say the match is going to end in no contest.
Ooh, you just stole my fucking shit. Fuck you. I was going to say either it was going to end in a no contest or it was going to end in a draw. And that they weren't even going to give the title to anybody.
They're going to end up eventually have a champion by Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, they'll definitely have a champion by the end of Hell in a Cell.
I think this match is going to end by shenanigans, but it's going to be in a no contest. The ref's going to get knocked down, and the match is just going to...
Yeah, it's going to fall on its face.
Yeah. It'll tick off the fans, but
yeah,
it's happened before.
Strike.
What?
Bryan versus Orton. I was about to say Del Rio versus Orton. I don't know why. What?
Triple H wins.
Triple H wins.
Because Orton isn't his champion. So he inserts himself into the match, he pedigrees both of them, and he comes in.
Okay, I like that. Jimmy.
I would honestly, for once, I would agree with Strike. No matter what's going to happen, it's going to go the way Triple H wants it. So,
all right. Jonesy.
Who's slamming on their mic?
Jonesy.
What?
What do you predict for this match?
Yeah, hardcore shenanigans. I think no contest, probably.
No contest, alright. Hunter.
Brian's gonna get screwed by Big Show.
By Big Show, so you're actually thinking of a Big Show heel turn, possibly. What did Big Show do on the show? Did he just cry?
He made a face.
He got arrested.
He nearly got arrested. He kind of finally snapped, threatened to punch Triple H, and we spent an hour of Raw watching Big Show sweat.
Pretty much.
And Stephanie McMahon came in and was like, "Oh, I heard you like so you're not going to bed. Heard to go to jail."
He's got small penis.
Yeah, it's basically what was in...
You're the small show.
I bet he goes around going, well.
Okay.
No, I'll see myself out.
Yeah, you suck, Mike. Big Fish, Ryan.
Someone's gonna get disqualified.
Someone's gonna get disqualified. All right. And
It's gonna be Brie Bella.
would disqualification put the title on someone? No, right?
Nope.
No.
Unless we were in the NWA.
Yeah.
Or Christian.
Okay. I think it's either gonna end in no contest. Yeah, no contest. Probably a DQ. I don't see anybody winning the WWE title right now. It'll just stay vacant. There won't be a face of the WWE. I think that's the whole reason why no one's WWE champion, because they're still trying to figure out who's the face. Kayfabe-wise, of course. You know, who's the real face of the WWE? If no one's WWE champion, no one can be face. Something like that. Alright, let's talk about news for a little bit, and then we will move on to our Pop Flop Botch and end the show. Trish Stratus had a boy today. Guys, the luckiest little boy to come out of someone in ever. Imagine that boy will be sucking on her tit. God damn. And he won't remember any of it either. So I guess that'll suck for him. QT Marshall, Ring of Honor wrestler, recently worked a set of NXT tapings. His contract with Ring of Honor recently expired, and he's been working on a pre-appearance deal with them. No word yet if WWE will be offering a deal. Mike, being our Ring of Honor guy, what do you think about this? Is Mike dead? I think Mike's dead. I think Mike died. He finally had that heart attack I've been kind of waiting for a while. NXT announcer Tony Dawson was released. It's just been said that he has no passion for wrestling, and that Tom Phillips, who was hired, and he's currently being color commentator for NXT, or play-by-play guy, it feels like he has just a lot more passion and feel for the company. Other news, it is being reported in Japan that Tensai was making $100,000 per year in New Japan Pro Wrestling and lured him away when WWE offered $400,000. This news also came when it was reported that WWE is trying to hire New Japan Pro Wrestling stars Carl Anderson and Prince Devitt. Have any of you guys seen these guys' work?
No, I've seen Prince
You
Devitt.
just showed it like 2 weeks ago.
What?
On your stupid wrestling night.
What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about...
You showed a Prince Devitt match.
Yeah. He's going to be big. If they do hire him, and if he does accept it, which I'm not sure what his whole deal is with... If he's liking it over in New Japan, or if he's been wanting to get into WWE. But he could be a big star in WWE. He just needs to get bought now. He needs to sign now. The guy's like 32. He's not going to have a lot of time to get big.
Titus O'Neil's 36.
Oh, there you are. Fucking, I was asking you a while ago what you thought about QT Marshall.
He's a cutie.
I was on PRB.
Oh.
QT Marshall.
He got a tryout in WWE.
Yeah, I know. He's alright.
He's alright?
His gimmick, I forget what his gimmick was in Ring of Honor. God's Last Gift, I think. I'll have to look it up. But his gimmick in Ring of Honor was, He had R.D. Evans as his manager.
Yeah,
so
I remember that.
Talent-wise, he's alright.
Okay.
You would have to give him like an over-the-top heel gimmick that would work.
Alright.
He was hated in Ring of Honor, though.
He was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hated on an X-Pac scale because they would always throw trash in the ring at him.
Triple H revealed in the extras of his latest DVD and Blu-ray that Mark Jindrak was originally planned to be in Evolution rather than Batista. I kind of want to ask you guys about this. Could have that switched a lot of things? I know Mark Jindrak was said to be one of the more like passionate, devoted guys in the WWE during that time. Could he have been a big star player if Batista wasn't put into that place?
Well, I read about that, and I read some of the comments, and people said that was never said in the DVD.
It wasn't?
That's
Yeah,
what
it was.
some people.
It says it's in the extras, not in the actual DVD.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it says revealed in the extras of his latest DVD. So, I mean, it definitely seems like an extra thing. I can't imagine them even mentioning it on his actual DVD. But yeah, what do you guys think of that? Could have Mark Jindrak been a big thing if it wasn't for Batista?
No.
No.
Mark Jindrak was not that good.
Not that good.
No, I think
Jin Jack. What a name.
every time. I agree with Triple H. Bury him on the DVD. He's not good. He's passionate. He's just not good.
I would have preferred Sean O'Hare, to be honest.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Sean O'Hare was a way big wasted talent.
Yeah.
They dropped the ball on him big time.
He could have been huge.
The whole thing where he thinks he's better than everybody else, but you already knew that could have worked out so perfectly.
Yeah.
But they just had to pair him with Piper. That worked out so well.
But WWE appoints attorney who helped keep Vince McMahon out of prison to an executive position, Laura A. Brevity, who handled some of the organization's legal matters and helped successfully defend Vince McMahon back in 1994 on the United States federal charges of conspiring for years with a convicted drug dealer to distribute anabolic steroids to wrestlers, has been named senior vice president and general counsel and secretary. So, yeah, apparently all this helping Vince McMahon get out of jail really paid the fuck off.
Well, you know, if you're paying someone, you might as well give them an actual job.
Yeah. What? Hunter's having a little.
He's mumbling to himself.
Hunter's having a little concert on the other side. A word regarding Dolph Ziggler is that officials don't believe that he will ever be a guy who draws money. That is surprising, seeing how I see a lot of people wearing Ziggler shirts and the reaction he gets. And they're still not over Ziggler.
Zack Ryder.
Yeah, I think that's actually what they're worried about, is if they push Ziggler too much, you're going to have another Ryder.
Well, the thing with Ryder just didn't have. He had charisma. It was just very stale charisma. I think he was pretty much repeating the same shit every week. At least with Ziggler, Ziggler has variety. Ziggler has depth to him.
Ziggler has talent.
Yeah, Ziggler has a lot of talent. He could pull things off that I think a lot of people just can't do. He makes people look good in the ring. That's one of the key things. I remember reading interviews of people will want to work with you more if you could make them look good in the ring. And that's what Ziggler does. So why the officials can't put money behind this? You just need to push them and see what happens. They don't even want to waste the time on that. Doesn't make sense.
It's funny though.
First of all, he got the biggest reaction after WrestleMania when he cashed in. And they didn't even look at that as a possibility?
But the funny thing is, does Del Rio draw money?
Oh, definitely not.
Yes.
He does?
Maybe for the Mexican audience, but that's on a smaller...
I'm talking about overall, in general.
That's on a smaller schedule. Or, you know...
Because
probably breaks even, but...
Because people...
His draw is the Latino fan base.
Yeah, but so is Sin Cara.
Here's the thing.
Sin Cara does flippy flips, though.
He
gets the casual audience over.
They will not need Del Rio once they bring up Kalisto. I think Kalisto will be a big Mexican draw.
He's gonna be the replacement for Rey Mysterio.
I don't even think that they would need Del Rio if he came in. That guy is going to be over with not only just the Mexican crowd alone, he'll be over with
El Torito is the best thing.
El Torito? That's a restaurant over here.
Well, guess what? That's the Midget's name now.
Oh, God.
And they actually gave Fremont Epico legit actual names. It's not
Diego.
It's not Dorito and Torito.
What is
Torito
it?
and Torito.
What is it?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Diego and Fernando?
Yeah.
Fernando and Diego, I think.
Oh, that's a lot better than what it
Yeah.
fucking was. I couldn't even distinctly tell between the two because they were so similar.
Yeah, it was like
Lito and Torito, I'm like, come on. No one
the
fucking...
They added in an extra L for the one name. I was like, what? Dorito and Dorito? What is this?
Okay, let's talk about what I kind of wanted to talk about the entire show. Pro Wrestling Syndicate says that they have signed Cody Rhodes and will work for them after WWE. Last night they tweeted, "So proud to officially announce that Cody Rhodes will be exclusively joined the PWS roster as soon as his 90-day no complete cause expires." And Cody Rhodes commented saying, "Such a dark organization right now, an abundance of talent, plus at Buck Never Stops wrestled me in my first ever match." So not only did they announce that he was joining, Cody Rhodes acknowledged that they said it and even added onto it, almost kind of just agreeing to what they said. And then they go on and they talk about, and then we have Raw today where they announced the Battleground match. What's going on? What do you guys think? Are we going to get a cross-promotion thing going down? Or are they just going to allow Cody to go to the Indies for a little bit, maybe work it, and come back and be like, if I got over in PWS, why can't I get over here? Just all this stuff. So what do you guys think?
Well, if they're doing a cross-promotion with PWS, and before we get into this, I saw the little burn at me on here about how Ring of Honor can't get WWE to cross-promote. The reason why they can't get WWE to cross-promote is because they have the national TV deal, and that in turn pretty much looks at them as competition in a way. Because
my butt hurt.
No, it's called logic.
No, your butt hurt.
It's called logic. They have a TV deal. It's why TNA doesn't work with them, because they have a TV deal. Pro Wrestling Syndicate doesn't.
Your just butt hurt.
All Pro Wrestling Syndicate has is iPay-per-view. That's all they have. But anyway.
So what do you guys
Jesus.
think is the possibility of this cross promotion actually coming in?
If they have a cross promotion, does Kevin Matthews come in?
Who's that?
He's the guy who hates on Bill DeMott every chance he gets.
Ah.
And he's their world champion. So does he come in?
Well, they have a lot of former WWE former WWE superstars on the PW or PWS roster, so maybe they will come in as stand-ins for PWS rather than that. Because I know they have Gregory Helms, the Blue Meanies on that roster. They have a couple former WWE superstars on there, so I can't be. I can see them probably standing in if they're going to be doing a cross promotion with them.
I want Starman to show up.
Oh, yeah. That guy looks awesome.
Well, there's John Morrison works him as well.
John Morrison is in. Yeah.
For John Morrison's return. Because he said he was going to return at some stage.
Yeah.
Why not have Morrison bring some ex-WWE guys in to invade WWE like Cody did?
Matt Hardy worked the show there too a couple weeks ago.
Trent Beretta works there.
Awesome Kong works there. So maybe we can even see a return of Awesome Kong, maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah. No word yet on the return of WWE's Saturday Morning Slam. CW has started its new season, and there's no mention of Saturday Morning Slam. When asked, WWE hasn't answered questions about the status of the show, which seems to indicate it's not coming back.
Good.
What a shame.
It was actually a decent show for a kid's show. A lot of the spots that they had on the show was funny as hell.
Yeah, but they
like Jobber. show.
You actually what?
Definitely not. It was definitely not a jobber show. They had one of the matches they had were Daniel Bryan and Tyson Kidd, and I remember one of the spots during that match. Daniel Bryan rolled up into a ball, and Tyson Kidd was just rolling him around the ring. It's just funny stuff like that. I thought it was good.
Wait, did she actually woke up at 10 a.m. to watch that?
No, I would watch it on Woo.
Oh my god.
I'd like to see him bring it back. I mean, I watched 1 or 2 episodes and I was like, okay, this is okay. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
It's not for us to watch. It's for 7-year-old kids, and if you watch it and just complain, you're obviously missing the point. So,
Plus, Mick Foley's the commissioner on there.
oh yeah, Mick Foley was the commissioner on there. If you ever wanted to see Mick Foley, that's fucking show to go, dude. What's up, John?
I'd like to see Saturday Morning Slam back, not because of the wrestling, but because it gave the wrestlers a chance to be commentators for a bit. Like, there's that awesome Antonio Cesaro R-Truth match where Brian's commentating.
Yeah.
And it's just funny as hell. Just listen to Brian talk about bears.
He's got him in the bear hug. Oh my god!
This is it! This is gonna be it!
It's unbearable!
Oh, he got out of that one. It's just, what? No, it shouldn't be funny, but it is.
I hate you all so much.
Mike does not know humor. We apologize.
I do know humor.
I know, Mike doesn't know entertainment in general.
That's
We were
why he
talking
likes
good about
humor.
Daniel Bryan. What were we doing wrong?
Greg, that's why he likes for ROH.
Yeah.
That's
No
why
entertainment. It's just wrestling.
That's why you like CZW, right, Victor?
It's entertaining.
Tubes.
I was at a horror convention Saturday, and I saw their table, and I instantly threw up in my mouth.
Thrown up on the table.
I could have thrown up on the table, and I got away with it, because Greg the Hammer Valentine was right around the corner.
Last bit of news, and we'll go on to Pop Off and Botch. Former WWE personality Jonathan Coachman made an appearance on the Mike and Mike program. Mike, what fucking shit are you doing? On ESPN Radio.
My own show.
On ESPN Radio this week, and discussed WWE and his career there. Coach mentioned that he would return to WWE if the opportunity presented himself. He also touted that he lost 30 pounds since leaving the company back in 2008. I'm not sure about you. One of my favorite personalities in this past decade was Jonathan Coachman.
Better than Cole.
So much better than Cole.
God, this coach.
Jonathan Coachman should be on the commentary table. He should. I think if there's one person he should replace, it should be Lawler. Coachman brings so much entertainment to whatever he does, and he was just so fun to watch. I don't know what was about him. He was just entertaining.
But then I have to hear him go, "Oh baby," in every match.
Okay, fine. I'd rather have that than weep whoop every fucking 5 seconds.
Who says weep whoop?
Mr. Lawler.
Who does?
But yeah. So that's it for our news. We'll do our pop on the botch and end the show.
Weep whoop.
Get out.
Mike, do you want to start with the pop on the botch, just so the rest of the guys know what they're doing?
No, okie dokie.
Please do.
If you don't remember how to do it.
What? Mike, go!
Shut up!
Jesus Christ, we're trying to end the goddamn show.
Shut your mouth!
I will fucking...
What?
I'll stick something so far up your ass you won't even feel it until it hits your throat.
What?
Okay, let's start this.
My pop... I don't even know if I have a pop this week.
Oh, come on.
My flop goes to...
I hate you people.
Okay, yeah, my pop goes to all of you because I hate you so much. My flop goes to Raw because it sucked that bad. And my botch goes to the ending because Brie Bella sucks at acting. God, somebody wrote on Twitter they weren't sure if that was an 8-year-old screaming for Orton to stop, but then they realized it was Brie Bella. It's pretty bad when Brie Bella gets confused for an 8-year-old kid.
Strike.
My pop goes to Alexander Rusev just because. My flop goes to Greg because he won't match Hunter in shots.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's
this
get this straight. There's
We're
been
doing
an
this on
argument
the
going
podcast.
on.
No, keep this after the podcast. Keep this after the podcast.
Fuck this shit.
Hey,
I want to
shut
tell
the
people
fuck
about
up.
this so
Shut
I
the
can
fuck
get.
up.
I'm
Shut
the
the fuck
host,
up. Keep it after the
podcast. So everybody,
Stop.
shut the fuck up.
Stop.
Fucking black people.
Okay, Strike. You know what? Just fucking finish the Bob on the Bunch. Go.
And then my botch goes to my derpy Ifrit minion because he locked the main tank out of a dungeon in Final Fantasy.
Oh my god, Final Fantasy.
Okay, Jimmy.
We still that was derpy.
Wearing it.
Shut up, bitch. Alright, whose turn is it now?
You.
Fuck
Okay. My pop goes to the homosexually implied segments on Raw is one of the funniest things I've seen in a while on Raw. Also one of the greatest things I've seen in a while. But my flop goes to Strike because he's a moron. And my botch goes to Greg for falling for a troll.
I don't give a shit. Okay, just Jonesy, go.
Leave the shot for shot crap after the recording.
I know that.
Mike. My pop goes to GTA Online. My flop goes to how boring Raw was. And my botch goes to the U.S. government because they just shut down.
US government.
Party all the time.
Bacon's in control.
Did you guys hear what all I said?
Yes.
Okay, Hunter, are you still with us? You want to do your Pom Pom Bunch?
Yeah, I am.
All right, do your Pom Pom Bunch.
My pop is benching 255 tonight.
Oh my god. Okay, go. Just,
My flop goes to Mike for being such a piece of junk. He doesn't even go outside. He says he works outside all day, but no, you don't. You said half of the day you spent outside. You don't.
You work in my job?
And my botch goes to Greg for thinking he can beat me drinking Gone Toast.
it's so funny because I know it's not going to happen. And I'm just going to keep on saying, let's do it every single weekend. Let's do it. Let's do it today. Let's do it today. And not. They're just going to be like, you can't do it.
Big fish, go.
Okay.
What?
Pop up a botch, nigga.
Pop goes to GTA Online. My flop goes to Mike because he loves ROH. And my botch goes to GTA Online start tomorrow.
Because it's gonna botch.
That's a botch?
It will botch.
Because the servers are going to fail in like the first 5 minutes.
Okay.
This ain't Sim City though, come on.
Now for our two new members of the Arc of Wrestling podcast, John, you start us off with your pop, flop, and botch.
My pop goes to Ryback for being great at being gay.
You say being great at being gay?
Yeah.
Okay.
My flop goes to the lovely commentary team of this Raw, because that was a piece of shit, completely. And my botch goes to Brie Bella for that extraordinarily excellent acting. I really believed she cared about her husband, or soon to be husband.
Well, I mean, this is all like a ruse, and they just weren't even fucking marrying. This is all just part of Total Divas.
If it is, I'm gonna fucking kill someone.
What happens if he's actually marrying Nikki Bella?
Swerve.
Okay, Wesley.
All right, my pop goes to the dog pound at the Cleveland Browns game yesterday. Jesus Christ, I have never been around so many terrifying people at once.
Wait, are you a Cleveland Browns fan?
Jesus.
No, I went with my brother and my dad and one of my dad's friends.
Okay.
And it was just nuts. They had the stand shaking and everything. It was just crazy. My flop goes to the, mostly to the Funkadactyls from Friday's SmackDown because, God, that was awful. And my botch goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Learn to throw a ball.
You suck, Roethlisberger.
All right. And my pop, I'm a botch. My pop goes to I don't know, NXT maybe. It just gets better and better every week. I don't know why.
The NXT title being on WWE 2K14.
We'll wait until the actual news comes out on that. My flop goes to the possibility of AJ losing the Divas Championship at Battleground, and my botch goes, I don't know, me missing Raw tonight, I guess. I kind of wanted to watch it tonight, but I missed it. So thank you everybody for joining us for the Arc of Wrestling podcast. We will be here every week like this. We'll be here for Battleground. Our show will be live after Battleground, so catch us over on the Arc of Wrestling channel over at blagspike.tv/Arc of Wrestling, or you can just always find us over at twitch.tv/Arc of Wrestling. We'll be there streaming live right after Battleground. Check our Twitter. Please follow us. If you want to be a guest on the podcast, please message us, follow us. We'll follow you back. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll catch you next time. Say bye, faggots.
Bye, faggots.
Bye, faggots.